Hi there. Alright, this should work, right? I think so. Okay, okay. Alright, transition to that. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. I wanna redo this AiDungeon streams thing. I want it white as well. I think. I'm kinda over the pixel text. It's cute, but I don't know. I think white might be prettier. Okay, Firefox not wanting to work. Of course. That would be too easy. Alright, got that fixed. That's a good start. That's a good start. Okay. It has some story from... Oh yeah, the Cthulhu story is still there. Not a fan. Not a good one. Well, it wasn't a Cthulhu. It was the reanimator that I abandoned. I do think one of our amazing Indica out should still be on. Maybe? No, she's not. I missed her stream and I'm so upset. Every time we leave the house, she streams. Every single time. It's like clockwork. There you are, Olivia! Yeah! Hi! So, I was just saying, I'm pissed that I missed your stream. Like, fuck, yeah, every time. But we had to get, we have an electric oven, and, like, the burner coils and, like, drip pans were, like, real old. So we ordered them from Home Depot, but, oh, the closest Home Depot is, like, in the middle of downtown LA that had those specific GE branded ones. I'm like, god damn it. So yeah, I was gonna hops in and do some AiDungeon fumbling around. That's important stuff. Well, I mean, it was just, you know, to get out of the house. Matt took off today, which was nice. We didn't really do anything. I just cleaned and was kind of, I feel bad. It feels like a waste of a day off for him, but yeah, I mean. So, you know what? I wanted to dabble with some story ideas today for AiDungeon. I'm basically hopping on to be on the trail of the thousands of people that are currently watching Soda Poppin play AiDungeon. I would be kind of interested to see what he's playing and like kind of spy in on that. We could do that. I don't know how good of a stream that would be. I'd be like, no, you're doing it wrong. I don't know. I mean, it's worth taking a quick peek if I turn off my musics. Let's just, you know, take a peek. Alright, alright. Let's see what happens here. I just, you know, I want to see how... Oh. Oh god. Oh, I were hit with an ad. No, I did not mean to click that. Yeah, I get it. No, I've always wanted to try and see how other people are playing. Especially like these, I already see he's playing in duo mode. I'm like, ugh. And it's burping, first thing. What is he playing? Theater mode. Let me see. You know. Meh. Alright. So, I'm already like, meh. I saw the do formatting and I'm like, no, that's not my play style. I'm already out. But yeah, like I said, I wanted to play around with some story ideas. This is the stupid reanimate. Yeah, there's like 16,000 people watching right now. Like, bruh, what? Anyway, hey, we're just, you know, we're maybe somebody will like get bored and be like, hey, what other people play AiDungeon? Maybe they'll come to us and be like, the fuck is going on here? Maybe. That's what we can hope for. So what's been happening? AiDungeon, the last time I streamed was, I think, Friday or Saturday. I don't remember. And they had just announced their energy bar stuff. And on, I think, Saturday or Sunday, I'm losing track of time. They already announced a new announcement in regards to how they want to do the new sub-tiers, and I'm like, you know what, this sounds a lot better to me. I am like, you know, I'm 100% behind this one. The new energy update post, I'm just gonna cover it while I'm here for a second and just share my 2 cents. So they listened to everybody crying that was like, you know what, why are you penalizing people for having like wanting to pay more? Like, give them the option to pay more without having these limitations and like put a price on that, because otherwise the addicted people are probably gonna spend way more than, you know, than is feasible. And they came up with these new sub tiers. Free tier has limited griffin, so probably still have the energy bar. Then the $5 a month tier has unlimited griffin. And then the $10 a month tier has unlimited griffin and limited dragon. Probably has dragon with the bar. And then the $30 a month tier has unlimited dragon. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the energy bullshit still applies to these sub tiers, because then that's kind of shitty. Like I said, I've been doing other stuff. I've been busy. So yeah, I think 100 actions is not enough for people who play more on weekly bursts. 100 actions is like a 2-3 hour stream, like for us alone, in comparison. So, change max energy from 1,000 to from 100 to 2,000. Energy would charge faster when you're under 100. I don't know. But yeah, I would much rather them make AiDungeon sustainable by charging $30 a month. I'm like, fine, fuck it, take it. I can afford it. I don't know about other people, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, but I would say don't offer AiDungeon for free at all, but I guess you gotta get people interested in the first place. Yeah, I don't know. This sounds, if this is unlimited as in no energy bar bullshit, yes. Otherwise, I'm like, but hey, whatever. We're gonna do a new game. $30 to have a computer write a fan fiction for me? Oh, hell yeah! That's what I'm here for. I can sit here and tell the computer that I want to have my fan fiction written with only red socks and my favorite fetish. Fuck yeah. $10 and you write a fanfic for me. I don't think your fanfic will be able to be as good as what the AI can give me, though. And not in the same speed. Single player. Sorry, I don't have the faith in a stranger that I have in this AI. You never read your fanfic? Well, you need to share your fanfic too. And hi Gibbs, how you doing? Long time no see. Thank you for stopping by. So what are we gonna do? I do have some side stories that I have one side story running that I kind of got to start into to like figure out what I want to do. I basically came up with a character. I can show her. So for Halloween, I wanted to do a Halloween drawing. You know, I do art on the side, and then I was like, you know, I want this character to have a backstory. And basically all I really had was, oh, she does embroidery for this guy she has a crush on. Basically, story-wise, she is a village girl in a rural little town. It's like medieval times, because, you know, fuck technology. Anyway, I didn't really know what her story is, right? So all I had is, oh, okay, this is this girl. This is the day I made it Walpurgisnacht, which is like a festival. You burn fire and like you drink. Yeah, it's a good excuse. So I put that in AiDungeon, and it quickly turned out that the guy she is creating her embroidery for, she sees a vision of him hung in a tree, and she doesn't quite know why. And then this magical being appears, which calls itself a Huerto. And he says, you are not just any type of human. You have the skill to change fate by embroidering. Now, I don't quite know how that works, but you know, I played a little bit, and the story so far has been interesting, and I feel like I should continue that story on stream, since it's something that I have a kind of not a goal, but more of an investment in than anything random I can just toss out. And do you want the Halloween version on the mouse pad or as a sticker, or the regular, or whatever I'm showing right now? What I'm showing right now, I drew right after I played to a part where, spoilers in this story, basically she gets tricked into doing her first embroidery with a special thread, and people that can change fate by embroidering will lose their original fate. And it's very sad, because her original fate storyline, I guess, was to live with her crush happily ever after, and that's fucked up. So I drew a sad kind of, you know, I mean, I don't know, sad, I don't know, you know, I mean, I don't know. I just felt like drawing something related to it. And yeah, I mean, I guess I can just go to that particular story. I don't fucking know about that Cthulhu bullshit one. Where do we have it? I don't know why this double refresh. Liesel, there we go. I'm gonna make a copy of it. How do I make copies? I go in play and I say edit, and then okay, here we copy, duplicate. Yeah. I'm just gonna put in continuing or something. Copy of Liesel, Strem, and then 11, 9, 20. Just so I know what I did when I did it, you know. It's not, it's not very, I've been trying to cut out the romancing, well, I mean, as much as I didn't want it to just, like, devolve into romance or, like, sex, because AI likes to do that. And when I'm offline and it attempts that, sometimes, you know, sometimes you feel like it, and you just go with the flow. But here I was like, no, fuck off, I have a goal. I'm not gonna do a reading of this. It's just like the basic gist. It is Walpurgisnacht. She has been working on a blanket for the past months. Past few months, yeah. And tonight's the night she's going to present her embroidery work to the guy she has a crush on. She wants him to sit with her during the fire. Walpurgisnacht, at night, they have like a little festival where villages get together, at least in Germany back when I grew up 20 years ago. They would do that, and you drink and you hang out with your friends while you watch this giant fire burn. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take that. She's been working on it, and then she has a vision, she has a vision of her crush being hung in a tree, and her blanket flies away, and of course it catches in the tree, and it breaks, it rips and tears and shreds, and she's instantly like, this is a sign, this is not good. And then her friend is like, you're kind of, her friend's like, oh, you cute, and then her friend leaves, and then this magical being appears right after her shit breaks, I think. Yeah, Wurzel, whatever. So this magical guy appears, and he's like, hey, Walpurgisnacht. Yeah, she was supposed to ask her crush out, and, she blames his magical being, and he's like, oh no, it was not me. Haha, by the way, it was me. The magical being admits that he's been watching her. I feel like this is like the more important part of this story before I hop in. Also, I played this on and off every, like, I had like a month break in between, so I don't quite remember the very beginning. It might be something completely, well, not completely different, but it might have some story bits in there that I did not follow on. Anyway, so he, oh, I also drew this part because it's kind of cute. Let me pull it up because I don't draw for nothing. How about that? So, I'll read it while I show the picture. How about that? Duplicate, cut. This. So, this is her. Wait, this is zoomed in. Let me check if that looks alright. Oh, yeah, it looks alright. Anyway, can't. Yeah, I have it in another window, so I'll just fucking read it. I'll jump back all the way to what happens. I also know I edited the text that I want to read afterwards. I'm completely lost. Yeah. Every day. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So he says, I've been watching you. In the treehouse every day, the sun would allow it, and you came to embroider your blanket. Your eyes widen and you blush. Yes, you and the whole village, so what? He chuckles and smiles. I would watch as you sat there on the rough wood, clumsily nailed into the tree branches, your long silken hair framing your slender shoulders, down to the rough boards carrying you, your skirts carelessly flowing over the edge of safety. Legs dangling freely in the open air, your delicate hands carefully guiding the needle through the fabric and the threads. Your expression, a perfect mix of determination and concentration, your lips slightly parted and your eyes squinting at the work in progress, your eyebrows furrowed when you thought you had stitched wrong, smoothing out when you realized you hadn't. He pauses to smile at you. You blush and look away, but he continues, I saw you. Every day I saw you. Your rosy cheeks in the frosty morning, your smile when you saw that no one was watching. I heard you too. Your laughter or your words of hatred against your needle, the thread, and the gods. Your voice in the wind through the leaves. It was like music to my ears. I fell in love with you, not the girl embroidering in the trees, but the girl whose mind and heart created such beauty for such an ugly creature as a human boy like Joseph. You stare at him in disbelief. He continues, "Don't look so shocked, Liesel." You blink at the familiar tone and you scoff. It's Lieselotte. Lieselotte. Yeah, there we go. Stupid German names. I wanted German names. This is in Bavaria, alright? He smiles and nods. Yes, Lieselotte. You are shocked because you did not know, or perhaps you did not wish to know. You narrow your eyes at him. What are you saying? He smiles again. I am saying that the essence of your soul being woven into the blanket is what caught my attention. Your love for Joseph. Okay, he said I, not, fuck it. You open your mouth to interrupt, but he holds up his hand and continues. Your love for him was so pure, so strong, and so honest that it spoke to me from across the gates. I am a Wertzauber, a spirit magician. It is my duty to weave the threads of life into a tapestry that tells the story of who you are, to weave the future and destiny. Your weaving is your destiny. So I got, this part was all the AI. I did not write that, and I was like, fuck yeah, this is exactly what I want for this character. Because like I said, all I knew is that this is this girl, she's having a crush, she wants to make something, and then on the other hand, I had a drawing where I was like, okay, this is her Halloween outfit. And that was all I had, right? But yeah, this is Lieselotte embroidering. Anyway, so we got that. And I was like, yo, this sounds dope. What am I gonna do with this? And so basically what happened next was that actually it's not that far down. I could just read it. I mean, you know, I like reading my stories, so I might as well. You're just gonna have to sit through, or you're gonna have to leave because it sucks. But first I wanna get to the next song. This song is not, this song sucks. Alright, that's a bit better. Where was I? Now, I did not double check this, and I don't remember quite everything, so this might suck a bit. It's not refined at all, and what my plan is going forward is I might play rewriting and show you guys how I rewrite a story with the AI, which is super fun, or we're just gonna play around. But first I want to do a little bit of a read of that. So this might get trippy, because I remember this being a little bit trippy. So, your weaving is your destiny. You stare at him, open-mouthed, as he continues. I am here to guide you through your destiny. Your future is not yet set in stone. The tapestry of your life still waits to be woven. He snaps his fingers, and a magnificent woven blanket appears in front of you. He gestures for you to pick it up. You do so, and the blanket is surprisingly heavy. You avert your eyes from his and stare at the threads between your hands. A gray and black tapestry with a silver trim. You are about to ask him what it means when he snaps his fingers again. You look up and you see a magnificent woven blanket with golden red threads. You recognize the tree outside your window, your parents' farmhouse, the village streets, yourself, and finally Joseph. The tapestry is complete. You trace your fingers on the image of you and Joseph and smile. Your smile falls when you watch the thread melt away into nothing. You stare at the spot where the thread disappeared and feel a cold wind blow through your soul. He smiles at you. You are capable of so much more, my Liesel. You stare back into his strange yet captivating eyes and ask, out of fear and to break this overwhelming silence that is tearing at your soul, what do you mean? He smiles again and snaps his fingers. You watch as the tapestry disappears and a new one appears. This one is a deep red with a different gold embroidery. You recognize the image immediately. It is of you, sitting in front of the fireplace in your house reading a book. Your eyes fall to the embroidery thread beside you, beautiful silk ribbon, hand-dyed red with golden embroidery. You trace your fingers over the thread and watch as it disappears. Your destiny is not yet set in stone, he says. You look back up at him and ask, what do you mean? He smiles again and snaps his fingers. The tapestry disappears and is replaced by another one. This one is dark blue with silver embroidery. I don't know why I kept pulling out these fucking colors. You, Lieselotte, have the power to sew your own destiny. You recognize the image immediately. It is you walking up to a cottage by a lake. You're holding a basket of flowers. You look up at him and ask, what does this mean? His silken hair flows in the wind and his eyes pierce your very being. You have the power to choose your own destiny. You look down at the tapestry again. You see yourself walking up to a cottage by a lake. You're holding a basket of flowers, and you recognize the path leading up to the cottage. It's where you went on your first date with Joseph, but after he built you a home. He reaches out and puts his slender fingers onto yours. Liesel, if you weave. You swallow at the sudden touch and nervously lift your long lashes up to the magical being before you. If you weave your own destiny, no one can ever take that away from you. He smiles a gentle smile and looks down at the tapestry. But remember, lies and deception cloud the mind. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. He snaps and the images disappear. You stand in silence for a moment and then he turns to you. In his hand is the blanket you've tirelessly worked on for the past months. You gasp at the sight of your restored labor. Tears of relief wash over you at the sight. You take a step closer to inspect it. I can't believe it. It's all back. You let out a laugh of joy, the vibrant ribbons forming a field of flowers. You look up at the man. Who are you? He smiles and bows and responds. I have many names, but you may call me whatever you wish. But who are you really? He looks up to you, and his eyes hold a deep sadness. I am no one of consequence, just another lost soul in the void. Then why help me? He smiles and walks over to you, placing a hand on your shoulder. Perhaps I saw a little of myself in you. He looks down at the tapestry and smiles. Your work is beautiful. You should be proud of it. He trails off as his eyes fall down to the work of art. You should test your new ribbon, though. You blink at him. Ribbon? He smiles and nods, then points his fingers at the tapestry. You gasp as you notice a small red ribbon woven into the design. I made it for you, so that you may weave your own destiny. Oh no, Twitch is breaking. No, what is it doing? Okay. Totally lost it. I saw. What's happening to your Twitch? Okay, I made it for you so that you blah blah. I refresh and help. Okay, I want you back, Olivia. This is girly shit. You need to know the backstory to this character. Skipping into the future. That's not good. All right. I think. Yeah, so he says, I made it for you, so that you may weave your own destiny. He smiles and looks down at the tapestry again. It is truly a work of art. You look down at the tapestry and smile. I pray to the gods that Joseph will like it. You say as you take the golden needle he holds out to you. You thread the small red ribbon through the eye and lift it to gently pull the key parts of the design together. I think he will, the man smiles, but remember, lies and deception cloud the mind. Be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. You blink at him in confusion and then look back down at the tapestry. You gasp as you notice a small red ribbon woven into the design. And now shit is going to go fucking trippy, I remember this. I made it for you so that you may weave your own destiny. He smiles and looks down at the tapestry again. It is truly a work of art. You feel the taste of ash on your tongue. And I am ASMR? Okay, I will try to be ASMR-y as good as I can. Give me a sec. Let me turn it. Okay, this is like romancy music. This is not a romancy kind of fucking moment. Shit is going down here, alright? You just fooled her. Alright, 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 alright. Okay. The man smiles. Remember, lies and deception cloud the mind. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. You blink at him in confusion and then look back down at the tapestry. You gasp as you notice a small red ribbon woven into the design. I made it for you, so that you may weave your own destiny. He smiles and looks down at the tapestry again. It is truly a work of art. You feel the taste of ash on your tongue. Once a weaver takes up the needle, their original fate is lost to them. You say as you trace your hand over the tapestry, this is my fate now. He smiles and nods. Then it is truly a work of art. You look down at the tapestry and smile. I pray to the gods that he will like it. You say as you watch the end of the ribbon curl around your arm to connect you to the tapestry, and then out of it, spun around his wrist and clutched tightly like a leash in his grasp. I know I will. He pulls on the ribbon and you stumble forward into his chest. Okay, here's some kissy time. I forgot about this. He leans down and kisses you on the lips. You feel the taste of ash as your tongues touch. You push him off of you and gasp. No! What have you done? I feel it. I feel it eating away at me. You trace your fingers along the red ribbon and watch as they come back covered in soot. He smiles and nods. Then it is truly a work of art. You blink at him in confusion and then look back down at the tapestry. You gasp as you notice a small red ribbon woven into the design. There's some fucking loop in here. I made it for you so that you may weave your own destiny. You bite your lip in horror as you realize what he has done. Liesel, I'm a weirdo. I am much worse than a spirit or demon. She calls him a demon and a spirit earlier. She's like, what the fuck are you? Like, you're not good. I don't like it. So, he says, Liesel, I am a wordle. I am much worse than a spirit or a demon. I am a dream. Once a weaver takes up the needle, their original fate is lost to them. You feel the taste of ash on your tongue. Once a weaver takes up the needle, their original fate is lost to them, since they can spin anything. It is an equal exchange. You feel tears cloud your eyes again as you stare at the work of art in your hands. I am sorry, but you have lost your original fate. You feel the sobs rack your body as the tears fall from your eyes. Your vision blurs as the tears hit the tapestry, and you can no longer see the beautiful work of art you created. It is replaced by his work. You blink as you whisper, lies and deception. He smiles. I am a wordle, much worse than a spirit or a demon. I am a dream, and you are in my thrall. You will weave for me. You shake your head and gasp. No, I won't. He laughs as the sound is like the chiming of bells, but the sound makes your skin crawl. Oh, yes, you will. You will ask me to come to you every night to give you ideas, and you will work on them. You will love it, and you will love me. You stare at him in horror as he leans closer and whispers, you will love me. You bite, you feel your heart skip a beat. You feel a flush come over your face. You bite your lip and shake your head. You are a monster. He smiles and shrugs. So they say, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that you will love me. You feel the tears falling down your face. I will never love you. You watch his eyes narrow with a grin still on his face. We'll see. And then the AI did a meaner. It reverted the day back to the beginning of the story. You wake up with the tapestry in your hands and a red ribbon around your wrist. You gasp and quickly throw it off. You stare at your hand and then the burn and will the burn to return, but it never does. It was just a dream. You take a deep breath and try to calm down. You hear your father outside your room, the words oddly familiar. Liesel, time to get up or Walpurgisnacht will pass. You blink confused. Could it be? Hey, that would give you another year to go on that blanket of yours, though. That confirms it. It was just a dream. So she just hears the same shit she heard earlier in the day, and I guess the day has gone back memory-wise, I guess. Like, time has gone back. Or has it? You close your eyes and yawn in exhaustion. Oh, wait. I skipped ahead. That confirms it. It was just a dream. You roll over and groan. I'm not going to fall for that again. You mutter to yourself as you get up and stretch. It was just a dream after all. You close your eyes and yawn in exhaustion. Sleep so dreadful, I'm more exhausted than before I went to. Liesel, time to get up. You hear your father yell. You jump and roll out of bed. You look at the clock and see that it's almost noon. You quickly get dressed and rush down the stairs to find your father waiting with a large grin on his face. In his hand is your basket. Okay, this sentence is fucking weird. I remember reading that and I was like, I'm too lazy to change that. So the father says, I knew you'd be up before me, even though she's asleep. Okay, so I left your basket on the porch. It doesn't make no sense. I forgot to edit that. You blush and roll your eyes. Thanks, Dad. He nods and watches as you rush out the door. You stop and pick up the basket before heading off towards the woods. It's about a 20-minute walk, so you take your time enjoying the weather and the greenery. You rub your forehead as you walk. I know where I'm going, but... You mumble to yourself because the presence around you is silent but deafening. Wait, you look down. Why would I walk away from the village? You stare at your feet as you walk. I should be with... Your eyes fall on the bundle in your basket, the embroidered blanket, beautifully held together with a small red ribbon. You stop and stare at the blanket. No. You hold your head in your hands and rock back and forth. It was a dream. I'm going crazy. You look up and stare at the woods. A shadow appears on the edge of the woods. You watch as it grows closer and closer. Soon you can make out a man wearing a hat and a long coat walking towards you. Why? You yell at the sight of his smug expression. Can't fucking type. Why do you torment me? He stops in his tracks and stares back at you. He raises his fingers to his lips and shakes his head. You stare at him, your eyes welling with tears. Blech. Please, you whimper. The man turns away from you and continues walking towards the woods. You watch as he disappears into the trees. So there he goes. And she's just like, alright, fuck it. I'm sorry. You whisper to yourself as you turn back towards the village. You walk towards the village, holding your head high and clutching your precious bundle close to your chest. You don't dare look up. You watch your feet carry you back down the hill to the village. It's a small little gathering of cottages surrounding the church and adjacent lake. It is beautiful because it doesn't matter from which direction you come. There's a tree that will always lead the way home. The shadows seem darker now that the sun is setting, and you watch the cobblestones that appear as you get the surrounding fields of potato and wheat. You hear the villagers setting up their booths and tents for the festivities near the lake. You swallow nervously as you don't dare to close your eyes, not even a blink. The vision. No, the memory from today, earlier today, before the Wordle's magic must have tossed you back to this cursed morning. Thuck, you flinch. The beautiful decorations for tonight's fire doesn't get put up early anymore, since you and your friends decided to steal last year's decor. Thuck. You know Joseph is the one hammering. You feel hot tears roll down your cheeks. You hear the villagers calling to each other. You hear your father's laugh. Thuck. You hear a man yell, "Hey, what are you doing over there?" Thuck. A yelp, and then you hear a scream. You feel a violent tug on your body as you're pulled back to the present. You're standing in the woods, staring at a tree with a blanket draped over it. You look down at your feet and you see a broken broomstick and a pile of ashes. You look up at the tree. You see a branch that sticks out just at the perfect height. You see the man standing over you. You feel his hot breath on your cheek. You look up at him. He's tall, thin, and pale. His eyes are cold and cruel. His mouth seems twisted into a grin. You scream as the man grabs you by the shoulders and embraces you. You belong to me now, my dear Liesel. You try to scream, but he puts a finger on your lips. Shh, he whispers. We will weave beautiful fates together. You try to struggle, but he picks you up and carries you off into the woods. So, alright, yeah, I wasn't Okay, I didn't quite remember these last two paragraphs, so I wasn't sure if they're gonna be fitting or if they're stupid, but no, they're alright. So he says, we will weave beautiful fates together. You try to struggle, but he picks you up and carries you out into the woods. You scream and shout as he carries you back in the direction you were walking earlier. You don't know your destination, but you have a feeling this is the last time you see that large, familiar tree of your home village. One last glance back at that telltale tree. Yosef's limp shadow hanging from the branches. You continue to scream every step the Wertel carries you away from the fate that was meant to be yours. You saw it, and his trickery fooled you into forever sealing it away from your grasp. Your fate was to charm Yosef with your hard work and passion tonight. A lovely home built by his strong hands. You saw it and he changed it. You don't know why, but you know that he has plans for you. He carries you into the woods and up a hill. You gasp and attempt to escape his grip once more. Let me go, you monster, you cry. But he blocks your movement with his arm. Liesel, stop your futile resistance. You are a weaver now. You will leave your sad existence as a farmer's brute mare behind. He says as he grabs your chin and looks into your eyes. You will weave for me, and only me. I will give you a new name to mark our new life together. We are both Wertels now, you and I. He leans in close to your face and whispers, your new name is Silken. Then he smiles at you and says, welcome home. So that's how far I got. Like I said, I didn't even remember this end and that he renamed. I'm not sure if I like the renaming because I really like Liesel and Lieselotte. But I mean, if he gives you a name, I can always make a little point out of him abandoning that name because she's unwilling. That's kind of an interesting story point too. To, like, see how he reacts to that. And now that I caught us up to the story, I'm gonna take a second and fix specific things, like a world info. World info, we have I didn't know I had a vampire in here. Cool. Well, we got rid of the vampire. So this is the type of story that I want to create a real story out of. So I'm actually gonna go to Legend Keeper. We got the right Google account? Yeah. So we got a new project. We're gonna make it Weaver. So I really like Legend Keeper to keep track of my shit. I need it. I desperately need it if I have a longer story. It makes life 1,000 times easier. So basically the way the way I like to do it is I basically grab my entries for my characters. We got pins. No, we don't want the map. We don't give a shit about the map. I don't care. We need a new article for our main character, which is Lieselotte. Create. So we got a Lieselotte here. She's a Bavarian girl. She has a crush on Josef, and she has been working on a meticulously handcrafted blanket to gift Josef. No. Can we just copy this? I want it written like this, alright? Calm down. And then we're gonna add a tab for world for keys. World info. Oh yeah, no, this is the world info entry. I forgot. You can download the JSON files for world info now. So I'm gonna grab this, and I started doing this for another story, but wait. I want to download it. I want to download these. Save file. Okay. Where did you save? Yeah, just give me a notepad. Fuck it. Don't save it. Just okay. So I'm grabbing my world info. I made a tab in Legend Keeper so I can manually, you know, edit this as I want. here's my descriptor. So what else do we know now? I did the read of the story, so we have a few points that I need to put into my world info for sure, such as okay, first we need a few other things. We need the Wordle, Dream, Spirit, Demon, you know, all kinds of weird shit. The Wordle is a handsome man that has magically, is a handsome man. Yeah, I want that. I wanted to fucking make him handsome. Alright, I don't care. I don't care what you think about me. He has to be handsome. The Wordle is a handsome man. The Wordle is a... Okay, I'm Zauberer. The Wordle weaves a fate through... Weaves the fate of humans. Okay. And then we're gonna put that in. You've managed to catch the Wordle's attention. So we worked on the blanket, but it got destroyed. Working on you have been working on you have made a meticulously handcrafted gift to Yosef. Okay, you've managed to catch the Wordle's attention. The Wordle has fooled you into losing your original fate. Now, what does that mean? I don't know if the AI is gonna catch wind of that, but we'll see about that. The Wordle has fooled you into losing your fate. The Wordle has taught you that you have the ability to weave fates out. Alright. That's a good start. Okay, at worth. Well, we're gonna do fate weaving. And we're gonna do weaving, weaver, Wordle, and via Zauber, because it did put that in. I don't know if this should be caps or not. So, a weaving, okay, Lieselotic. Okay, the Wordle and Lizzie. The Wordle and Lieselotic can change fates by weaving magical grid. Fucking, I don't care. I don't know. That's just what I'm making up right now. Okay. Yosef crush. Yosef was your crush. Yosef died by hanging. No, Yosef died by the Wordle's intervention into your fate. Wordle can change fate by medical credit. The Weaver loses their original fate when the Weaver loses their original fate. Okay, you can weave fate by embroidering magical thread. Okay, fuck it. You can, yeah. All right, these are all right. They're not perfect, but we'll see what it can do with that. Wordle, okay, crush. We got Wordle, Dream, Spirit. Wordle is a handsome man. Reach the fate of humans. The Wurtle killed Joseph. Killed Joseph. Wurtle fooled you into losing your fate. Okay, that's good to know. That's all shit I wanna keep. So we are grabbing, okay, we're gonna download the world info, open with. So like I said, I am grabbing my world info so that as I'm going, I can easily update it. This is the world info. I'm not creating a mega crazy, adventure right now, at least not yet. We'll see. Then we got the Wurtle. I kind of want to give him a better name. Wurtle is kind of hard to say 1,000 times. Making him a fuck type of that. Can I? World info. Alright. Did I not change it? Name. World info. There we go. So this is. Wait, no. Grabbing this. Because, like I said, if I edit it in here, it's a little bit easier for me. Then we got weaving. New article. Weaver. Boop. Make a new tab. World info. Toss his shit in here. And then finally we got a one for Joseph. But rest in peace. Joseph Ripperonis. He's already dead. But, I mean, it's a good point that we can constantly cry about. Wait, that's wrong. World info. We want to have it in this tab, but not fucking over here. Okay, so now I have like an updated little thing on my wiki. And I have all my things. So Weaver is gonna be a parent for what the fuck Lieselotte and the Wurtle are in the first place, so we have to go away. Weaver is gonna be, I mean... okay, so we got that. Now we got author's note. Describe everything like a dream. That did not fucking work out at all. This is all okay. You had a premonition of Joseph's death. Joseph is dead. You had... Joseph. You have a crush. You had a crush. You had a premonition. You lost your fate by becoming a weaver, and you lost your fate. You had a premonition of Joseph's death. Your fate was supposed to... Okay, it's just right. You lost your fate. You lost... Did I? Yeah, you lost your original fate by becoming a weaver. Fuck, that's good enough. I don't want to deal with any more of that. What else? I'm gonna check something real quick. Alright, is everything working right? Just double checking. Yeah, looks alright. Looks alright. Okay. So, going back in here. You have met a Wurtle, a handsome spirit. The Wurtle is a handsome man. It is more personal. Wurtle, I mean, what else do I want in here? I don't really, okay, so. Then he smiles at you, I don't know. Welcome home. Okay, you blink at him in confusion as the scene. You blink at him in confusion. She's currently on his shoulder, so I kind of want to write that down in a specific way too. He smiles at you and says, "Welcome home." You fumble as he continues to hold you over his shoulder. Hold you immobile. Hold you immobile. Over his shoulder. You blink in awe and confusion as the scene surrounding... As a forest scene surrounding the both of you. Let's see what the AI will do with that. Let's see what the AI will do with that. Sorry, I had to prime my story up before I wanted to continue. Although it's not that great. Could be better, but you know what. Alright. You fumble as he continues to hold you immobile over his shoulder. You blink in awe and confusion as the forest scene surrounding the both of you morphs into a new unknown landscape. You feel your face morph into a new shape. Okay, what? Alright. Your eyes burn and you scream as they change color. You blink again and notice the world around you is different. You're sitting in front of a loom with several other weavers working diligently next to you. A man appears in front of you and smiles. "Hello, Silken." He says, "I am Mr. S. You will work for me now." See, I don't like that. I want it to be just him and the girl. You're sitting in front of a loom. Do I want to be in front of a loom? I kind of wanted her to have embroidery, not like straight up fabric weaving. You blink again and notice the world around you is different. Okay, I don't like the face morphing. Oh, we'll do the eyes burn and screaming as they change color. That's alright. I want him to like handhold her into this new whatever she's going to be. Does that make sense? I don't know. But that's what I'm here for. So, okay. The sky has turned from a bright blue to a dark purple. The sun is replaced by a giant red moon. You see a village with a large castle looming over it in the distance. The wordle sets you down and you stumble forward, but he catches you before you fall. Oh, how nice. You look up at him and notice his eyes are now a deep red color instead of the brown they were before. He smiles at you and his teeth are now sharp fangs. Ooh, that's not good. You stumble back with a shriek. No wonder you hid your true form. You hiss at the monster. You hiss at the monster before you. The monster of a man before you. Yeah, make it spicy. I would have never dared to speak with you if you look at like that. Okay, well, if the AI is smart, it's gonna be like, oh, you look the same, bitch. Shut the fuck up. I kind of wanted to do that, but in a not like that way. But we'll see what we're gonna get. I don't know. I like how he's laughing. Alright, okay, so he laughs. You speak the truth, but you can't trust me, little one. I will never hurt you. You snarl. I trusted you enough to let me go, and now look at me. You've cursed me, monster. You take a deep breath and try to calm yourself down. It's no use getting angry at this creature. He's obviously far more powerful than you are. Alright, but Liesel she's like the type of character that is more, I'm getting it mixed up with some other characters that I played not too long ago, but I think Liesel is like, she's not one to bend and break that easily. She's not, she's gonna be quiet and then fight back in her own way. She's gonna see what's going on first. Like she's aware that she's in a shitty situation, that her own greed of like, oh, you can weave whatever you want, you can weave fates be, and she fell for it. So she kind of has to she bites her, no, she grinds her teeth, frustration, her own stupidity. You grind, okay, fuck, I'm thinking, you grind your, because I'm writing in you form, I'm actually, your own stupidity. You lift your eyes and meet the wordle's red orbs with your own. Okay, we don't know her eye color now, but it's gonna be purple. I already know that because in the drawing it's gonna be purple. And her hair purple too now. I like purple. This character is gonna have a lot of purple. You lift your eyes and meet the wordle's red orbs. What is this place? You spit the words. Yeah. What is this place? You spit the words. He smiles. This is my home. I am a Wordle, a spirit of the forest. I live in a castle in the heart of an enchanted forest. Many humans have tried to find my home, but none have succeeded. It's only you and I here, little one. You take a deep breath and try to calm yourself down. It's no use getting angry at this creature. He's obviously far more powerful than you are. So we're kind of having a fucking loop. I don't want to deal with loops while streaming, at least. This is just gonna confuse me. Take a deep breath and try to calm yourself down. So he's letting us know that humans have tried to find it. You take a deep breath and try to calm yourself down. So why haven't humans found it? Yeah, let's just make that the question. Let's stir and gather information. And I'm gonna copy this. I kind of like Weirdle. I like this quote. I don't wanna. So now we know he lives in a castle. That's gonna be a location. Where is the location? This looks like a hearth. Where are the castles at? Yo. This looks like kinda... There, let's make that the castle. And we're gonna do no parent. Yeah, create and link, whatevs. So we know we live in a castle. Go back here. So why haven't humans found it? He smiles. I bend space and time to my will. I bend it so that my home is always a few steps off the path. You have to walk through the forest to get to it. It also bends reality so that humans can't find it, or so that they forget when they do. You look at him in awe. You never met a powerful being like this before. He smiles and lifts his hands to your face, gently stroking your cheek. Am I using AiDungeon to help me come up with a story for something I'm working on, or what? Right now I had this, like I said, oh yeah, you just joined. I said earlier, I had a drawing and I wanted a backstory for my character, and I'm just going with what it gave me, and I'm putting my 50% in alongside of that. So I'm trying to build a story from the beginning, which was basically just a drawing, and oh, she has a crush on a dude, and then a magical being appears and he fucked up her happy future. And now he's kidnapped her, I guess, after he fucked up her future. And that's where we are. But yeah, this is my play style. It's a little, I mean, I play a little different when I do like a chat interaction kind of story, which is, it's also always open. If you have any input that you would like or any ideas, fucking throw them out. If they're stupid, I might ignore them. But you can also use kitten points and stuff to have like character name inputs and all that pizzazz. But if you don't have kittens, just say it. That works too. So right now what I'm doing is I'm kind of abusing AiDungeon to do a world building with me. Yeah, to do a world building. To build a world. So I'm going to ask questions along the line of like trying to figure out how this magic works, how this space works, and all that. And in between, I already see there's gonna be like romancy stuff, and we're gonna shut that shit down quickly. You quickly lift your hand to swipe at his and take a step back. It's so hot. You say they forget. So, I'm already gathering, this story's serious. No time for that fluffy, happy shit. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna leave it open. But right now, I don't want to do, like, all kissy shit. He just fucking... She has a crush on another guy, and he died, a minute ago. I mean, she kind of saw it coming, but it's just a plus on top of it. She's not up for some cheek stroking. You quickly lift your hand and swipe at his... And swipe at his and take a step back. As you cringe in disgust and hatred. There we go. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Dare you. Don't you lay... I kind of want to play up the, you're a monster, and I want to get the AI to be like, no, you're a monster too now, because she is also a weaver, which we've learned. I kind of need to teach the AI what the situation is, like, it doesn't know that Joseph just died, right? I probably have staring 1,000 times, but right now I don't really care that much if I repeat the same way of writing over and over, because later on I'm gonna edit that anyway, so just to give what she does each moment as she stares. You stare at him wide-eyed. He just stole your fate. He just stole your love. Love's life. Joseph is dead. You blink at him as tears form in your eyes and realization sets in. ... Let's do that. No ... So I also like to write half a sentence and then see what the AI does on the other end. And like I said, I kind of forgot that Joseph died when I played, I guess, and I didn't really put it in, so we're gonna pull that back in. Alright, you blink at him as tears form in your eyes and realization sets in. Your crush is dead. You quickly turn away and let out a sob. I loved him. I loved him. Ah. I'm sorry, my dear, but he was not worthy of your love. He was a fool, a weakling. I'm gonna put in a human. He would have held you back from your destiny. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. A fool, a weakling, a human. Bleh. He would have held you back from your destiny. You stared at him in shock as more tears streamed down your face. What do you mean? Well, we know what... Tears stream down your face, and the Wordle steps close to quickly take hold of your hands. You are okay. No, I'm gonna leave it as that, and then I want to try something with author's note. You are a weaver. You are now a weaver. You are now a weaver, and you are now weaver 2. Let's see. I don't know. You're now Wordle as well. Let's see what it does with that. If it can do anything with that, and if it, I don't know. I haven't played with author's note that much, so I don't quite know how to format it, to be honest. And I see people have really good results, but I don't know how to do it. See, I don't like that. He's like, oh, I can make you make great things. This was not that bad, but also not that good. So right now, I like when it does this. Okay, so yeah, this is not bad. Okay, so you stare at him in shock as the tears stream down your face, and the Wordle steps close to quickly take hold of your hands. You are Wordle, my dear. You have been chosen to carry out my wishes. I will teach you how to weave fate, and together we will change the world. You are Wordle. You have been chosen by the Wordle to carry out his wishes. The Wordle is a handsome spirit. The Wordle has given you the ability to weave fate. The Wordle is your master. I like when it pulls back the shit you have in, like, in here. And then, oh wait, that's not it. I have in pin? Yeah, okay. So this is what I have, and this is what I got back. I like when it does that. I like those. In some of my really long stories, I use those kind of like chapters whenever it like, I think it repeats it back to you, but sometimes it comes off really cool, but So, handsome spirit, yeah. I kinda like where it is, but it's not perfect. So I'm gonna go in and edit it. You are Wordle, my dear. You have been chosen to carry out my wishes. No, you have the ability to weave fate, and I will teach you how to weave it. Let's do that. I like that a little bit more. Fate, and I will teach you how to weave it. And together we will change the world. You are Wordle. You've been chosen by the Wordle to carry out his wishes. I don't know. Have I been chosen to carry out his wishes? I don't like that. Does AiDungeon 2 maintain state? You're new to it. Does it maintain state as in like object state? Nah, it forgets that shit every 5 seconds unless you are a prudent updater here in world info and in memory and author's note. It is the word. Don't trust it to keep track of numbers ever, or what you're wearing, for example. If you have a sex scene and you want to have your clothes off or on, good luck with that. That is really hard to keep track of. There are, I think they added in like a RPG kind of stat mode at one point, but again, I haven't really played in the last month as much as I would usually do, so I have no idea if that's still in. Griffin, Dragon, play music, narration. I don't think it's in anymore. But they had a test where you could have like RPG stats, probably like HP and shit. But I don't see that. I do recommend, there's some really good tutorials written by 4chan VG. They really figured out a way to keep everything on a leash to make it beautiful. So, you know, if you're over 18 and you're willing to look at that shit, I recommend it. I think it's linked in my Discord as well. Discord. I mean, I want my AI dungeon to be as beautiful. I will take my information from wherever I need to get it. But yeah, I think in the Discord in Not Safe for Work, most likely. Not Safe for Work AI Dungeon in pin messages. Yeah, the new guide is, or what, I don't know. It was October 3rd. It's been a while. That particular guide is, it's, show me the paste. It's potentially offensive. Yeah, I mean, it says some words like Coomer over and over, but if you're into AI Dungeon, you want to get the most you can out of it, fucking that guide is perfect. So if it doesn't maintain state, it seems like you could do the same things over and over, or you the same action results randomized too. Okay. So you it basically looks at the text that you've written and compares it to whatever data it was fed when it was created, and it generates a response. So most of the time, responses will never really be the same over and over. You can play like, how do I explain that? So yeah, you could do the same thing over and over if you wanted to, and see the different results over and over. I mean, you can do anything. Sky is the limit. And then again, it will look at the words you type in. So if you are playing, this is another thing that I feel like I've learned over time, is like the character that you yourself play will, I have to kind of lower this fucking song, it's driving me crazy. The character that you play and the way you play and what you type in will elicit a specific response. So if you are going around raping shit, your character is not gonna have, I mean, you're using words like that, right? Okay, you can't even write rape in game, but like that's like the crassest example I can think of. You're going around, you're abusing people, and you type those type of words, and it will look at those words, and you will get those type of word responses back, because it's looking at the words and the text, and it generates something back. So if you will also notice that either in like sexy time kind of scenes, you will end up getting stabbed a lot, because those words are kind of eliciting the same. So over time you will get a feeling to see which words elicit which response from the AI. For example, vampire shit. If I bring up blood right now, I will have vampires in like 5 minutes, no matter what. Counts, if you talk about counts and castles and shit, you'll get vampires really quickly. So there's a few things like that that will always show up really easily, and like I said, you will get a feeling for it, and then you will either like subconsciously already avoid using those words, or you will, hi Matt, you will see those words after you get a response. You can go in and edit it out, and you're not visible. You basically you get a feeling for everything, and then what snack is it?
Salami.
A salami. But yeah, you get the feeling over time to not get the same kind of response over and over again. That's my husband. Cold hands. You done working out?
Yeah, I got my platinum.
Nice.
But yeah, take it back.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap it up soonish. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't maintain state at all, and I also recommend that you edit or refresh what the AI gives back, because it's, if you don't like it, why play with it, right? A lot of people don't play like that, but AiDungeon, you can use it as anything, which is, it's absolutely mind-blowing, and it's almost like, it makes me sad that it's not pushed for all kinds of shit in by the developers themselves, because, like I said, I can use AiDungeon to help me write a good story. Now, you might be like, what the fuck are you talking about? New game. So, this is gonna be a little bit weird looking, because I need to, so, you can do anything, right? So, say I sit here, you sit next to your author friend, Aiden. I like to call AiDungeon Aiden, right? So, say I am role-playing that I am rewriting a book. You sit next to your author friend, Aiden. He is a literal wordsmith. He's a literal wordsmith. And his books are mind-blowing to you. You've recently started writing your own creative little stories, and Aiden graciously has agreed to help you polish up your work. So this is our setup. If I could type it. Okay, so I've done this before, where I had a really long story and I wanted it to sound 10 times cooler. So basically, I'm deleting the first response from the AI, and you smile at Aiden and point to the text passage he agreed to spice up for you. You grin. So our character is... Okay, so I basically what I'm gonna show off really quickly is a way to rewrite a story in a better way. Oh, I had a vampire in there, huh? I completely forgot that. Basically, say I have a section where I'm like, okay, this is a cool part of my story, but I fucking hate how it's written. Basically, you smile and point at text, especially if you just spice up and you grin. So our character motivation is as follows. Liselotte has lost her fate by being fooled through a magical being. Inadvertently, she killed her crush and has now lost the happy future that was meant for her. So first I'm giving the AI what my characters were feeling like. And then also, it seems really easy to get into a loop. Yes. Telling people that I'm Batman confuses them and makes it loop. It could also be that you have, I've read that if you have something in the remember or in the author's description or in world info that doesn't quite sound right, that also makes it loop. So it might be that too. There are, like, the more you play, the more you'll kind of like figure out, oh, there's something I've done in here that's not right. So when I have like hardcore loops, I'm like, okay, stop, look back, and try and see if anything's causing it. In worst case, you're just gonna have to go in and edit it out. So, I also like that the AI comments on my story. So, okay, he says he doesn't like it. Sign, shake your head. It's just a dark beginning. Alright. I want some drama. I want some drama, but that's not the point. So, basically, I'm gonna imagine me sitting down with somebody that's really good at writing, and we're discussing my book, or my text, or whatever. You wave him off and continue. I have this paragraph that's not illustrative enough of their emotions and motivation. I'd really appreciate your help with it, AiDungeon. Now I am writing this in a like conversation kind of tone. I'm sure if somebody's smarter, they can figure out how to do this like straight up. I'm not that smart. I'm gonna also like kind of control him a little bit to get exactly what I want. He nods and grins. You point at the passage and show it to him. Now we're just gonna take a what could we do? No, I wanna okay, let's also, I need to use different quotation marks to kind of like show the AI which part is what. He blocks your movements, static extends, and run mayor is one word. Okay. So I put it in the one quotation marks. Do you? So I'm like, do you think you could spice it up for me, AiDungeon? To the AI, literally, I'm addressing AI as AiDungeon. Let's see if that will work yet, or if it needs more setup. No, it's not picking up on it yet. He nods. Okay, he nods and begins to write. Why, yes, Aini. Of course I can. Why, yes, Aini. Of course I can. He holds up the paper and it reads, shows the edited paragraph. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Let's see if it got it. Or if I have too much... No. Oh, it's picking up slowly. But it's a bit confused because it doesn't have access to the previous story at all. So it's starting to grasp. It's starting to grasp what I'm. What was it? I think I have a little bit too much copied in here. And I think that's a bit confusing to it as well. So usually what I do is like 1 or 2 sentences at a time. And that's what gives me the most amazing results. And then I take that and I fucking rewrite shit I wrote. Why is that close again? Okay. Let's try it again. It's not quite doing it. I feel like I feel like I need to give it a little bit more. Was cooking. Oh, you've been listening to me the whole time? Olivia, thank you. So what I'm trying right now is to show how I do the rewriting, but it's not picking up on it perfectly. I could go to an older one, but that one's like fucking, it's just like praising each other. We're like, fuck yeah, we got this. This story is amazing. And then it's like back and forth, me and the AI. I feel like it's just a dark beginning, alright? I want some drama. That's not the point. You wave him off and continue. Okay, I feel like I need to tell the AiDungeon that... Continue. The Weirdo is a magical spirit being that can change fate by weaving. The main character catches this being's attention and it realizes that she has the same powers. So he tricks her into losing her fate and becoming one of his kind. The attention of this being, and it realizes she has the same powers. So he tricks her into losing her fate. Happy, boring fate, and becoming one of his kind. Then he takes her away. Okay, let's try that again. So we added that in. So I'm trying. Okay, yeah, it's doing it. It's doing it better. Oh, alright. Oh, it's doing it pretty good. Okay, so, the original sentence was, he carries you into the woods and up a hill. You gasp and attempt to escape his grip once more. Let me go, you monster. You cry, but he blocks your movement with his arm. And then I'm like, do you think you could spice this up for me? So, what I'm doing is just tossing my trash into, I don't know, a charge. Game is not cooperating. Do you have... You also need to make sure, because they put in a few other things. There's safe mode that will make sure that you are the... You know... Where is it? They keep changing stuff. I don't even know where stuff is. So save mode will filter out not safe for work content. I'm leaving that on for stream at least. But yeah, make sure you have this off if you're playing. I don't know if you need a paid account or not. And Olivia, what are you cooking when you have time? Let me know. So The AI gave me back his strong hands carrying you to the top of a hill where you gasp and struggle to get free, but he stops you with an iron grip. Let me go, you scream, but he doesn't listen. His eyes burn into your soul, burning it black and making it bleed. He lifts you up high above the ground where you see nothing but darkness and despair. I think we're just gonna hit another enter. Malera is like, oh, maybe that was why. Yeah, you playing with the baby hand-holding filters on that they added in recently. Okay, and then it got kinda... it's alright. You see nothing but darkness and despair. I kinda wanna get that second... What was the second part? Okay, I wanna get the... Putting this in. Chicken, green beans, and trying to get the kid to eat sweet potatoes. We shall see. Good luck. Give her ranch. Get Wingstop ranch. She'll eat the sweet potatoes with ranch. Okay, now I need to look back at what actually happens. But he blocks your movement with his arm. And then he adds another sentence. Okay, okay. Well, let's keep it at that. Okay, this is one sentence that I have rewritten. You nod at Aiden and smile. Now I'm gonna tell her what I liked about that. I love the eyes and how you describe that hopelessness. More of that, please. Okay, so let's do that. You rub your nipples. You hear something. It sounds like a baby crying. Summon the baby. God, could you imagine? That's... AI does not know what to do. Alright. Try and... So this would be the back and forth for a story. So okay, I'm grabbing. So sometimes it'll repeat what you already wrote. And then so right now it repeated something from earlier, right? Okay. His strong arms carry you into the woods and up a hill. Okay, what was... Where you gasp and struggle to get free, but he stops you with an iron grip. Let me go. Scream, but he doesn't listen. Then we put this in. Okay. Let me make sure this is right. Go. Gasp. Attempt. Let me go. And then I want to have the looking into his eyes. So I'm already grabbing what it gave me and I'm reorganizing it as I want it. Sorry, thinking while vibing. I'll put it out here. Let me go, you scream. Once again. But he doesn't listen. His eyes burn your soul, burning it black and making it bleed. He lifts you up high above the ground where you see none but darkness and despair. You struggle to get free, but it's no use. You're trapped. He carries you deep into the forest, far from campsite. You're helpless, and he takes you away deep and deeper into the woods. And that is a good fucking paragraph, bruh. We got this out of our shitty 2 sentences. Beautiful. So basically, what my plan is, this is just like a quick preview of what I'm planning to do next, or sometime soon, is just like doing this to a whole story and see how it turns out, because fuck, that sounds beautiful to me already. It's a little, first you play it through and then you rewrite it, I mean, and then the final result can just be like this polished turd, and it's just, but yeah, it takes a lot of time and it's a lot of like fucking wrestling back and forth, but like I said, let me just, am I signed in? And let's not do that right now. We'll put it in here. We'll do like a little note. New article. So, refined. So basically, since I'm not 100% into the beginning of this story, because I started it a month ago and I'm like on and off. But, let me see really quick. So basically what we fed the AI was this, and what we got back was this. It's insane. It is absolutely fucking insane. If you think about it, and then let's say people are crying for paying money for this, dude, why would you not want to pay money for this? This is insanity. This is beautiful. But I don't know how good it will be on Griffin, and how the future energy shit is gonna affect it. But like I said, you could even if you're not a good writer, just by doing this kind of interaction back and forth, you're probably gonna pick up and learn and become better by yourself. So I would say, like, why is AiDungeon not fucking pushing the author aspect of this game? But hey, I mean, whatever, right? I mean, so you can do it. You can do so much shit with it. I just love AiDungeon. I love it. Left, right, front, center. This shit is just mind blowing. So yeah, normally I would want this spruced up before I hop into and play it freshly again. It's like start a wiki at the same time and keep that like updated as you play. I remember I had like a setup for that, but that was looking really poopy. I think plus legend keeper. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's not it. Oh, there we go. Wait, we have refined and wait. I'm playing around. This should be a different tab. No, I'm stupid. No. Gotta do this. So I think the way I had it set up was This is AiDungeon. I did this. So we, oh, what is that? No, we don't wanna. Alert bar, lock this, lock that. Okay, image, audio core, snap, Firefox, and then there should be. God damn it! This Firefox. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright. One. I'm just playing with my setup real quick. Where is Weaver? Okay. Oh yeah, this is not there. Let me undo this while I play around with how I would freaking set this up. Since this is more for like myself, it would not need as much real estate on the screen, I think, at least. Tags and shit, you don't need to see how that works. Why is this? Close that. Yeah, that's not that bad. Doesn't look that bad. Trying to... No, you go away. Trying to resize stuff. Help. Oh my... Oh, you're locked. That's why. Duh. 3 years later. Okay. So... Really? It's not letting me go smaller? Ugh. What? Jesus. Alright, that's text for ants. I can barely fucking read that. Yeah, Legend Keeper needs a little bit less real estate space, but I can't work like this. Look at this. What is Legend Keeper? So Legend Keeper is a world building tool, so like a Wikipedia. I love using it on the side of AiDungeon because if you have a story that's really long, it will get really hard to keep track of stuff. And it's just a godsend, like, no fucking kidding. I love it. I just want to have a setup where I can have both AiDungeon and the Legend Keeper nicely in the same window and still have like, you know, it would, let me go into another Legend Keeper. I have one for almost every story. How do I get back? Okay, so which one has pictures? I think... Yeah, Eternity has pictures. So, let me... Duh! There we go. AiDungeon main? Huh. Nope. 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 Ah, wait. This... I shouldn't do the transitioning without transition, right? Thought you were just taking notes. Yeah, it is to take notes, but I want to like organize my notes really nicely, Wikipedia style, and I want to kind of show you real quick how amazing it is. I'm just having a derp on like where to show it best, and to be honest, all my is really messy. I mean, bruh, I guess we're going. Okay, I know how we're going. We're using this again. This will work good enough. We're just doing it in here. Alright. So like I said, I really like Legend Keeper because, first of all... Oh. But I should be back now, right? Is it back? Am I back? I don't know. It should be back. We'll see. Anyway, what I really like about Legend Keeper, first of all, you can make little maps. Oh, when I went sideways, it cut. Yeah, it was old scenes and bullshit. I didn't mean to. Anyway, so you can have maps. So this is a space story. So I have Earth here and some details. I have detailed world info entry for my planet. I have the vessel. Okay, so I'm going like full nerd story. So this is where the story begins basically, and this is an empire where I have like the quote. I have the star system. Like everything is very detailed. I have quotes from the actual text. I have the world info entries for multiple parts. This is the fucking nerding out. And then we go to the wiki where I have everything. Okay, spoilers, whatever, I don't care. No one's ever gonna fucking read this. And it's also really small is what I see. So what I wanted to say is for some characters, no, wait, where's Dasha? You can also put in pictures and, this is all... Why is it shit in its pants? Okay, it's shit in its pants here. Anyway, I have like illustrations for specific characters, which I can upload under my images. There should be a lot more of these already. So this is just one of them. We started doing it for one of the stream stories, but I kind of got distracted. But here we have a lot of pictures for each character that'll be better. So each character in that story has like the world info, and then we have, where is the... Why are the... Oh yeah, okay, so each character has like their drawings, and then, like I said, it would be a lot easier if I like have that curated on the side as a story that is like not like easily recognizable of what the fuck's going on. They have like small information that gets updated on the side might be very helpful. So that's just another cool thing about Legend Keeper, is to have the ability to keep track of everything. So, say theoretically we would be playing with Dasha, and then it would be image of Dasha. Yeah, I know, I don't fucking hate it. It's doable. I don't know about the text formatting and like that smaller, bigger, whatever. But it's not the worst. Yeah, so I feel like having this on the side is just amazing, and then at the end when you're done, you have your world building done as well. You can easily keep track of what's happening. So right now I could go and take my art. Where the fuck did I put it? I need art. Open original. Save. Oh, save image as. Save. Just I don't have my files synced across machines. So I have to grab it like a dummy. So save image as. Basically, what I would be doing is need the list, need Weaver, need Liselotte, she's main character. Add image, upload, choose, downloads. So that you could instantly put a face to a character and have it there as you're playing the story. Dude, that's just amazing. Why is it not uploading fast? Yeah, I mean, some of the responses can be absolutely gold, like, but it's so hit and miss sometimes where it's like, so, I mean, it's random. Syntax error, JSON parser, cool. What? Is it too big? Did it save it as something strange? I think that's the issue. Downloads. PNG, no, it shouldn't be an issue. What is issue here? Choose. Let's try the other one. Does it not like that specific image? It's not 10 megabytes. Yeah, it's kind of shitting its pants, so that's great. Refreshing it. No, I don't want to. Okay, now it's just like completely shot its pants. I'm gonna really quick. I don't want to risk my account security by typing my password. I just don't trust myself, you know? Because I know myself, somehow I would mess up and then everything would be... No, not today. What? Why are you unhappy? Legend Keeper, what? It's just like super pooping itself. I don't get it. Frustrating. Well, no legend keeper right now then, I guess. Bruh. I'm just like angrily looking at my awful setup of my Streamlabs that is a mess. Streamlabs is a messy as hell. I know what I've done. I messed it all up. I broke it all. No. Need to go back into AiDungeon. Single player, custom. Alright. I'm trying to get everything back to how it was, and it's being a bit unhappy. This is why I can't have nice things. Alright. There we go. Back to that. What would be fun to do before I finish up for tonight? But yeah, I mean, when Legend Keeper works, I would like to redo this story with a full Legend Keeper on the side and just go ham. Right now, though, I kind of wrap it up slowly. What should we do? Should we play around with... Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna call it. I'm not really having any good ideas to play around with. Balance 100, whatever's. Yeah. Action 0. Yeah. But yeah. I'm gonna call it. Getting hungry and like I said, my Streamlabs is so unhappy. It needs some cooling. Let's do that. So yeah. I just hopped on a little bit to play around with an older story, got to a point, started rewriting it a little bit with the help of the AI, and then started a Legend Keeper for this particular story as well. I want to dive more into it, and I'm definitely open for suggestions on what should happen in the story. I didn't know that I originally intended it to be a vampire story, so I'm surprised that there's no vampire shit happening in it. Even though the first line is talking about vampires, like, bro, what? Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to rewrite it and then play from there, or if I should just completely replay it is another option, but I think it just needs a little bit of editing until I come up with another prompt that I would like to start completely on stream. Or continue some older shenanigans, like the Pokemon stuff. But again, for the Pokemon stuff, I don't feel comfortable continuing it without the respective people being in chat. Because that was a story all built together, and like that, I feel like it's not okay to touch it if the rest of the people aren't there. Yeah. As weird as that sounds. Other than that, dress up stream should be coming up soon again. Again, I don't really have any ideas in the back of my mind. I have outfits, but I have no ideas. So, as always, if there's anything in your mind, toss it my way. Another thing that's upcoming is gonna be the H3 themed AI dungeon stream with Olivia once her computer's back. We are gonna start doing like more multiplayer kind of shit together. At least that's the plan. That's the plan. If her computer ever comes back and works, hopefully this year maybe, that'd be nice, right? Yeah, that should be it. And maybe crafting or art soon. Some art streams would be fun again, I think. Yeah, but for right now, I've had it. I'll probably be online tomorrow again, much earlier than today, because today I was out doing shit. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like, you can join our Discord for more AI Dungeon shenanigans and like art and just to chat and share memes. We got that going. We also have me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's also just to keep track of my art if you're interested in that. So there's that. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do Discord and Twitter, just in case. Yeah, so there's that. And then today I finally remember we can actually do a little raid. And thank you for the follow. Let's see who's there to raid. Oh, it's just an artist that I know. Is that all that's online that I know? Really? What is it's Monday, I'm stupid. I mean, what is she drawing? Or he? You know what? I don't quite know who this artist is, but hey, I don't remember. Let's just fucking raid those guys with our 3 people. Just, just gonna toss that in and I'm out. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Stay safe. Bye. And let's do that right now. Bye.